Alright, how's it going, guys? So, we are back. I got a bunch of sciencey things done here. Our logistic system stuff is done. I worked on robot stuff. I got military 4 done, which gives us piercing shotgun shells and cluster grenades. I don't really think I'm going to make either of them. Right now, I'm doing fine with what I got. And we're going to be starting on artillery soon, which is probably the last thing I really need. I do need to get this made, a portable or Roboport Mark II. I have worked on my power armor as well. I have 2 energy shields now, a whole bunch of solar panels and Mark II batteries, and my legs. Like I said, I do need to upgrade this to a better Roboport, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Um, Main reason is because I need those low density structures to do so, and I've been using them, for the science, and I really want to get the modules done. So that's part of what we're going to work on today. Doing the refined flammables now, and we're probably going to start on this fusion stage next. We also have Power Armor Mark II we can do. There is the artillery that I want to get. I may actually do that next, to be honest. Because we are definitely getting our pollution out here and hitting lots and lots of things. So I would like to be able to blast them out of here. I can't remember if I showed you this last time. I do believe I did. But I'm bringing stone in down there, and everything is backed up here nicely now that we have these extra ones put in here. Alright, so the first thing I want to get made is I want to make these substations. We need titanium advanced circuit and steel plates and copper plates to do so. And we luckily already have our titanium coming down here for these, so we should be able to easily just throw one of these right next to it and get it done right here. We just need to bring the copper down, which we can honestly just throw. We have copper coming in for this one from that. Actually, you know what? We could just do it right here. Screw it. That's got everything we need right there, except for the red circuit. So we just bring this down like that, put that in there like that, that in there like that, and then we can bring our red circuits down right along here. I'm still not quite sure what I'm putting on that belt right there. Where do we want this? We want the belt right there. So right there will work. And we'll put one of these in. And we'll put one of those there. That'll take care of that. And we'll make us a storage chest. Let's go ahead and dump these out of my inventory. They'll find somewhere to put them. And we need our chest, which we will put right here. And I had somebody leave me a comment about this, so I'm going to show it specifically. This is the way I do my things so the robots can bring them to me, which I need to put one over on these as well. But if you put this as the logistic filter, the robot's going to only put that in here. And then if I set this to specifically what that is, and I tell it less than, we'll say 50, and it will continue making them and putting them in here until there are 50, but it leaves all the rest of that area that if I tell the construction bots to tear something out, they can do so and put them right there. And speaking of, I actually want to autocraft mainly the active provider, the requester, and the storage. I might do the buffer as well, but I'm not sure. So I need to make steel chests. So again, we're just going to bring this down. We'll put that there. We'll tell this we need steel chests. Put one of these in there. And then we can put these onto a line right here. And it looks like this is going to take a lot of steel to do, so we'll give them a couple of those. And then thinking we might actually change this over to bring the greens in beside or on the same line, because for these we need exactly the same thing. We just need green, red, and steel chest. But if I do, say, this, wrong spot, if I bring this down here, and we just do 1, 2, 3, and the robots take these trees out here, and we do provider. There we go, that's all 3 of them. And then we can just have the green circuits come down on this line. That'll work fine. And then we can have these output over to the other side. So we should just need yellows here, and then we'll do blues here. Now if I do it like that and that there, that'll take care of all of that. Oh, and we need to add in one of those. And there we go. So give me this, and we're gonna have to take that out of there. And we'll do that, and I guess we'll just do 2 of these for now. Oh, that one's not connected where it's at. We can do it like that. And then again, you can wire one of these to each of these. Set the filter. There we go. That takes care of that. And then we just need to do this, which we'll set to actually, we only need like 10 of these providers, probably. That's probably more than enough. And then I can copy these over and then just change these to the right one. This one will put the 50. I use a lot of them. And then we'll change this one to that one. And then that will keep what we need in there, and we'll be good to go. Alright, so now that we got those done, I actually want to come up here and finally get these changed around on the reactor. I still need to get this whole reactor out of here. Basically, I want to put the blue one, the requester chest, there. And for right now, we're going to block that. We don't want it to put any more in. And we want to put that right there. 20 is fine. So it should try to keep 20 of them in there. And then I'm going to copy just that. And I want to paste it right there, but it won't let me do so because that's in the way, and I can't take it out because my inventory is full. So let's actually do this. We can throw all of them in there, take this thing out so it'll knock that shit off. And we can just throw these. Now where in the heck are you taking them? Oh, I know where it's taking them. I have this chest over here. Dun, 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 dun. No, yeah, this one right here. I have the storage chest set where it can have them. And I'm changing that one out to an active. So this is actually quite useful because I kind of want them to go back over there to that chest. It's doing exactly what it needs to do, just currently in reverse. Because we're going to be changing that to a provider chest. So now, if I bring the paste up and I put that there, they should set that to exactly what I have it set as. Let's go ahead and get that artillery set and get it started. And this is probably turned off because it didn't have enough in there because the chest was empty at the time it tried to restart. Okay, so now that's set, and they should bring us 20 of them. Get this out of here. And I'm actually going to take one of these and go stick it in here. And now I can get rid of these. Which, give me just a second, I'm going to tear all this out. I'll be right back with you when I get it whipped out of here. Alright, so I got them all, bringing them back over and throwing them into here. I basically just set everything up here to be deleted, so I didn't have to do it. So now they're going to go through and do so. And we shouldn't need this chest any longer. But seeing how it's a fighter chest, they're not going to be able to drop them off there. So what I'm going to do is change it over to this. That way they will still drop them off into this chest. And then I can set these for right now to just move them over to that chest for me. And that should take care of that. And then once we get all of them off the belt, then we can actually get rid of this buffer chest, because they'll never have them they need to put there, because they'll only be picking up from there to, yeah, see, now they're not even gonna how am I gonna get these guys to not take them from this chest and put them okay, I'm gonna have to take that one out for right now. Pain in my asses. Because now they're dumping all of that somewhere else. Yeah, you're dumping everything down here, which is not where it goes. This is where I want the random crap to go, so I can figure out that it doesn't have a place and make it a place. This has a place, but see, I don't know these chests as well as I probably should. But once I get this all done and they get everything in here, then I'm not going to need this any longer. Which I think they might have done. Not really. They haven't finished it, but let's go ahead and get rid of this. So this here, we'll put this back there. We'll take the logistics off of there, so they won't try to dump them there anymore. Why are you still trying to dump them there? I don't want you to put them there. I don't want you putting anything there. Stop. This chest is going away. Don't be stupid. Why are you putting it down here now? So these guys just actively want to take from there. Okay, give me that. Now, will you guys take from the storage one? Do I not need? If I put this back down here, dump all that back in there. I'll have to go down and get those in a minute. Out of that box. Maybe I need a passive provider. But I just assumed that an active provider would say, if a requester sends a request, it would give it to me. Looks like they got 99% of that out of there. And I got the last of it. So let's see what we have in here. We have 20. Alright, if I take that out of there, are those guys going to grab out of this chest? It's highlighted, so maybe it's going to do what I want it to do. Where's all the robots at? There's one right there. Yeah, he's got them. Okay, so he must be grabbing from down here. Okay, these two show that they can pull from there. So he pulled from that one. Okay. And he's on his way up here. Well, it looks like there's multiple of them. Okay, that'll work. So I can throw all of them in there, and then they'll just pull from that yellow one. I don't need the purple one. Awesome. Alright, so give me a minute. Let me go get the rest of that cleaned up. And we'll get back to automating things. Alright, so I got that all ready. And I was just thinking about it. I think I'm going to do the same thing with the right here. I have my reactors right there. I need to get a radar there so we can see it. But this is where I've got my stuff from the uranium processed. And I think I may put one down there to bring up the uranium whenever we don't have any. Which is not something I need to worry about anytime soon, because we have tons of those. But I went ahead and got it all tore out of that messed up chest over there, which I've got to get organized a bit better. It looks like we need to put in a thing for our steel here, because everything's taking off of one side, the other side's not getting much. And we need to come up here and look and see what we have going on up here. So yeah, see, that side isn't doing anything, so we're gonna put in one of these. That way it'll balance across both sides, so we're not running off of just one. We can run off of all of them. And I probably wouldn't actually have such an issue there if I actually put in this and have that feed in like that. Because then these are feeding all the time into that other side. So this is probably not necessary. That should help with that a lot. Yeah, that's keeping it good and full. Alright, that's what I wanted to see. And we also need to get this changed over. We still have these running off of stone furnaces. I'd like to get all of this coal out of there where it doesn't really need to be and put electric furnaces in for this. Probably put in a better area for it, but we're not using a lot of stone brick right now, so I'm not too worried about it. We still got this chest of stone brick sitting here that we need to get used up. But at some point, I need to get that changed over. Alright, so let's get back to our automating here. And I think I'm actually going to tell my logistics system here to keep 50 of these on me because I use them all the time. And I need to get them switched out for everything around here at some point. Which includes, I need to put one in right here because I am occasionally needing, where in the hell they are? I'm occasionally needing these engines for things that I craft in my inventory, and I don't have those. We're going to set this to set it to engines, and we'll say keep about 100 of them should be fine. And I may end up doing it for the electric ones at some point as well. But right now we're good. Alright, so we've got those. I may put in a passive for the other logistics chest if I end up finding a need for the buffer and the passive, but I really don't think I need them. I think I can do most of what I need with just the yellow one and maybe a blue one. Okay, so we want to get started on modules today. And we have these three The first one doesn't take the core, the other ones do. And then we also have the art and the 2 art. And then we also have this upgrade as well. So we need to make all of those. Now this upgrade actually takes a charged crystal. And we don't have charged crystals over here. And I'm not positive what we're going to use that upgrade for. It doesn't say in there. Let's see. This doesn't say they can take them. But I guess we'll go ahead and get them made. So the first thing we need to get done is the module core. And that needs a module frame, which needs low density structure and advanced circuits. So we're going to have to make those low density structures that we had to make over here for the science, which we ended up putting a butt ton of them in, and it looks like we're actually backed up on them now, which is great. Let's check our science. We're backed up on them because they're not being used. Why are they not being used? Because we're out of neodymium. How is that even remotely possible? Didn't we have neodymium coming in with the... Oh, we have very little neodymium coming in. Okay, well, if it's all coming in very, very slowly, then we need to look at that before we worry about looking at modules. So, I guess we'll look at modules next time, and let's go figure out why we don't have enough of these coming in here. We should have plenty of rich water to make them. And let's see, so these right here shows we have very little rich water. Why do we have very little rich water? If that is on, then that should mean that these can run as often as possible, which they're running. Now let's go look over here. Gray equals 1. Gray equals 1. That is low. And it should be reading from there. That's coming down, going through here. And that might actually be a problem. So this is supposed to be reading if rich water is less than 2K, give us a pink signal. But that red line is running up and over to here, which is lithium. So that's not actually going to this tank. I must have taken out the red wire accidentally. So there. That should now be giving us a signal that this one needs. Input signal is got the red water. So now this one is red water, or pink equals blue. And the blue is that this one is less than 2. So this one is low as well. So they're not equal. But that's because I have the excess going in here because we were running low on this. So I may have to redo how I have this done so that the rich can run more often. But this rich one is running pretty daggone good. And we've already got this set up to where it can't feed any of those in unless it gets below here. So I think first what we need to do is put in another one of these. We may actually have to do it like this and put in 3 of them. Let's see, do we have the... Now see, the iron we don't have the same way. This we need to switch. That the input priority is to this side. So it'll always take from the rich before it will take from the dirt. Which is basically the same thing we have here, just we don't have a inserter doing it, we have it naturally doing it. But like I said, I think we have to change this to get us a little bit more. I think I might actually need to get some more space because we don't have a whole lot for ore processing. We're kind of running out of room. I'm thinking that we might actually do this because I do believe we can make rich water with this rich powder. So we can use coal, stone, and a corrosive solution in a centrifuge, and it'll give us a little less fresh coal, which we can filter right back into there. It uses the stone, which is not an issue, and then gives us the container, which we can fill right back up. And then this rich powder we can mix with water, and it'll give us 150 of the water and 50 of the dirty water. Alright, so I think that's going to be a good time for us to look at that stone quarry. We have plenty of stone coming in right now because we set up that other one. But if this is just going to be eating stone, we probably ought to look at making that stone quarry and setting that up so we can keep on rich water a little bit better. And hey, I forgot to put this part out of here. Get that out of there. Alright, so with that in mind, I think I'm going to end for today. And we will look at the making the stone quarry next time. Yeah, this one right here will make the first one. It needs a constant supply of drills apparently, but it'll get a stone from anywhere on the map. And if we look at the map, turn off this pollution, this stone is almost done. It's only got 450k left. This one is 1.4 mil, and then I don't think there's any other stone on our map. Oh, there's one over here that's 2.8, but that's the only other one I have around here. So I think we'll set up a stone quarry. We'll leave everything else running off of stone coming in from our trains, but just for this rich, we're going to set it up for doing that. So we'll do that for the next video and see if we can get that set up so we can get more rich water in here, because we definitely have an issue with that right now. And then after we get that done, then we'll work on these modules, because, well, they're not kind of needed at the moment. So that'll be it. Y'all have a good one, and I will see you next time.